the pillars of Mauryans. Okay, so Ashoka. Hope you know about Ashoka, who is also called as Piyadasi. So real name of Ashoka is Piyadasi. Okay, so Ashoka is one of the Mauryan Empire, great Mauryan Empire we can say. Under his reign only, the architecture of the pillar, okay, we reach its zenith level, or most number of pillar architecture has been constructed during the reign of Ashoka or Piyadasi. What were the objective of this pillar? Okay, on this pillar, Buddhist ideology will be engraved. Apart from that, order of the court, whenever the king or queen, okay, notified any rules and regulations. Nowadays we have newspaper, news channels. Apart from that, Gazette of India, internet, and all those things. At that time it was not present, right? So at that time, how how king or queen or the royal people communicate to the general public? Through these pillars. They write the rules and regulations on these pillars, and the general public has to follow the rules and regulation. Okay, so that is one of the purpose for the pillar. Apart from that, in that pillar, Buddhist ideology, okay, Dhamma, Sangha, okay, uh, Buddhist ideology, what do you call this one? What is meant by Dhamma? Okay, what are the difference between the Ashoka Dhamma and the Buddha Dhamma? Buddha Dhamma was separate, Ashoka Dhamma was separate. Okay, Ashoka Dhamma was also engraved in these pillars. Okay, apart from that, these pillars also constructed to commemorate the what do you call Buddhist what do you call first Sarvana Buddha, that we will discuss. So in generally, these pillars has been constructed for the purpose of spreading the Buddhist ideology, spreading the Dhamma of the Ashoka, which is totally different from the Buddha Dhamma, and spreading the rules and regulations which are made by the king or queen during that time. Understood. So normally the Ashokan pillars were there, right? So the Ashokan pillars were written in the Pali or Prakrit language. The pillars of the Ashokan, the language which were mentioned in the pillars of the Ashoka, were used the Pali as well as the Prakritic language. Sanskrit was not used, not even the Hindi. Please remember. Apart from that, Greek and Aramaic language also, you know, used in the northwest part of India. Northwest part of India, Khandesh, Taxila is there, right? Present day Afghanistan and Pakistan. So in that region, okay, Ashokan pillars were found in Greek or Aramic languages. Understood, all of you? So here, just now we studied about what are the purpose or what are the objective of construction of this pillar. Okay, and what were the language mentioned in the Ashokan pillar. Okay, then generally, if we talk about the description structure of the Ashokan pillar here, bottom we can see like this. Here it is a monolith shaft. This is called shaft. It is made up of a stone. It is made up of a stone. It is a monolith shaft. Monolith shaft. Okay, monolith is nothing but this whole big pillar is there, right? It is standing on a single. Okay, standing on a single shaft which is carved out of a single stone, no joint. All this is like this only, single piece. So that is nothing but monolith. And this shaft pillar, it is made up of a stone. Which stone? It is made up of a one famous stone called Chunar stone. Chunar stone. Chunar stone is a red sandstone. Chuna stone, it is a red sandstone which is available abundantly in the Chunar village. Okay, Chunar, it is a village present in the border of Uttar Pradesh as well as the Bihar. In that village, we can find the in a large quantity of Chunar red sandstone. So that stones were used for the making of the Ashokan pillar. Okay. Understood, all of you? So shaft is made up of Chuna red sandstone, whole pillar. Apart from that, above the shaft there is a capital. This region. Can you see in that picture, right? This region is there, right? So this is called capital. This is called capital. So this capital, either it is a inverted lotus. We can see in the present. We can see in that picture, right? Either the capital is in inverted lotus like this. Here in picture it is clearly shown. This is inverted lotus, right? So the capital of the Ashokan pillar, either it is in inverted lotus or it is on a bell-shaped one, like this. Bell will be there, right? Or I can draw like this. Okay, either the capital of the Ashokan pillar, either it is in a reverse lotus shaped or it is in a bell shaped. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then above this capital we have abacus. This is called abacus. Remember, this is called abacus. Okay, abacus. Bapugoda, you are making note?
Sir.
You are making note?
Sir.
Okay,
Sir.
that's good. So above the capital we have abacus. Okay, this is called abacus. This abacus, either it is in a square shape or either it is in a circular shape. The abacus, either it is in a square shape or either it is in a circular shape. Okay, abacus, either it is a plane or some animal has been engraved, like here we can see. Either the abacus will be plain or either the certain animals has been engraved. Okay, above the abacus we have animal capital. Above the abacus we have animal capital. So the animal which are used, okay, in Ashokan pillar were lion, okay, elephant and bull. But majority of the pillar of the Ashokan consist lions. Majority of the pillar of the Ashokan, they have consist the lion capital. Apart from lion, elephant and bull were also used, found it. Now, archaeologists, they have found certain pillars of the Ashokas. Okay, so here what we need to remember, here this is very very important. We need to remember the name of the site and the name of the animal capital. Name of the animal capital, right? In Sarnath as well as in Sanchi. You know Sanchi? Sanchi, it is a place in Madhya Pradesh. Sanchi, it is famous for stupa. Sanchi stupa, right? In Sanchi as well as in Saranath, one Ashokan pillar was found, which is of four lion capital. Four lion capital. Okay. Apart from that, single lion capital pillar were found in Basara, Bakhira, Lauria Nandangarh, Rampurva, and Vaishali. Okay. In Sarnath and Sanchi, four lion capital. Okay. But in Basara Bakira, Lauria Nandangarh, Rampurva and Vaishali. Okay. In these four places, single lion capital pillar were found. So elephant animal capital pillar were found in the Sankisa. Sankisa, it is one of the place in Uttar Pradesh. And bull animal capital were found in the Rampurva. Rampurva, it is one of the place in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, as I mentioned earlier also, some of the Mauryans architecture, it is, has taken from the Persian, right? Or Mauryans architecture is having a Persian influence, Iranian influence, or a Achaemenian influence. Okay, so when we compare the Iranian architecture and Mauryans architecture, there are certain similarities and there are certain difference also. Okay, if we compare the Iranian architecture as well as the Mauryans architecture, both are having similarity. Both are having similarity. Okay, and both are having differences also. So for us, for mains point of view, it is very very important what are the similarity or the difference between the architecture of the Mauryans as well as the Iranians or Persian or Achaemenian. Okay, so here now first we will discuss what are the similarity, okay, between Mauryan's pillar as well as the Iranian pillar. If we talk about the stones, both Mauryans as well as the Iranians or Persian pillars, they use the polished stones. They used a polished stones. Okay. Apart from that, that capital is there, right? Capital. You know, above the shaft we have capital, right? Either it is inverted lotus or either it is a bell, right? So in
Yes, sir.
Iranian, so in Iranian pillar, they found the lotus. The same lotus it is founded in Mauryan's pillar also, right? So here, if you observe the similarity, Mauryans also as well as the Iranian also they used a polished stone rather than unpolished. Okay. Second thing, lotus were present both in Iranian pillar as well as the Mauryans pillar. Okay. Then apart from that, Mauryans idea of inscribing proclamation. Okay. Mauryans idea of inscribing proclamation. That means, you know, in most of the Mauryans pillar, okay, they have written the teachings of the Buddha. Okay, written of the teaching of the Buddha. As I mentioned earlier, right? What were the uses of the pillar? So that idea is there, na? Writing the teachings or inscribing the proclamation of the Buddha. That idea Mauryans has taken from the Iranian architecture of style. Okay, in Iran also, what Iranian or Persian used to do, whatever their teachings were there, right? They engrave or inscribe on the pillar. So in the same way, Mauryans also did the same thing. Mauryans has engraved or inscribed the teachings of the Buddha on pillar. Okay. Then next third person. That means the pillars of the Mauryans as well as the pillars of the what do you call these things? Persian. There were the introduction of the third person. That means these were not the pillar style of architecture of Mauryans as well as the pillar style of architecture of the Persians. Those were not introduced by the king or queen or royal people didn't introduce. Individual has introduced that one. Royal people has taken that style of architecture. So these are the similarities between the Mauryan style of architecture as well as the Iranian or Persian or Achaemenian style of architecture. Then we will study or see the differences between the architecture of Mauryans as well as the Iranian. Capital figure. Capital figure. Okay. When we talk about the capital figure in Mauryan's pillar, Kumhar, there is a one place, Kumhar. Okay. So in that Kumhar, there was the absence of the capital animal. There was the absence of the capital animal. You know, capital animal at the top of the pillar, right? So that were absence in the Mauryans pillars. But in Persian pillar, the pillars at Persepolis, it is one of the place in the Iran. So there in each and every pillar, they have found the capital. In each and every, pillar, they have found the capital. Apart from that, Mauryans, they have used the lotus, right? So that is totally different from the lotus which is used by the Persian people. Okay. The lotus which we found in the Mauryans pillar is totally different from the lotus which we found in the Persian pillars. Lotus is also different. Okay. Difference in the sense, regarding the shape and size of the petals. Petals of the lotus. Apart from that, what do you call shape and size of the whole lotus. In some Iranian pillars, lotus it is in big size. In some in Iranian pillars, lotus is in small size. But in Mauryan's pillar, lotus it is in big size only. Okay. Then apart from that, when we talk about the surface, pillar surface, you know, there will be like foundation like this. Surface will be there. On this surface, pillar is attached. Pillar is attached. Okay, so this is the pillar like this, and here this is the rectangular or square surface is there. When we talk about the surface comparison, the surface of the Iranian pillar were ridged, rough. Those are not smooth. But Mauryan's pillar surface were very smooth. Okay, example I have seen Dhauli, what do you call Sarnath, Sanchi. There, the surface of the pillar is very smooth, but the surface of the pillar of the Iranian style of architecture, that is very ridged or very rough. Those were not smooth. Okay. Then apart from that, Iranian pillars were there, right? Iranian pillars were very big in size when compared to the what do you call this Mauryan's pillar. Iranian pillars are very big joints will be there, complex structure will be there, complex or complicated structures, lot of engraving designs on the pillar or the shaft, like this. Designs are engraved on the shaft of the Iranian pillar. But Mauryan's pillar, they are very, simple. No designing and all those things. Simple. Okay, the shaft of the Mauryans pillar were very simple. Apart from that, Mauryans, they have used a monolithic shaft. Monolith shaft means the shaft of the pillar, it is carved from a single stone or single piece of stone. While the Iranian pillars, though that is not monolith, joint will be there like this. They have jointed like this. Okay, multiple stone pieces were used to form a one single pillar in the Iranian pillars. So these are the difference between the Iranian style of architecture as well as the Mauryan style of architecture. Okay.